Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna edit a couple more photos from this shoot with Blue Baby. And as you can see that in my Instagram feed, I already posted one photo in here. So I'm gonna edit this series in the indoor coffee shop style, and maybe later on I can edit a couple more in the shoot. So this is gonna be another long video that document my process. So let's get started. So I already start a couple pictures already in the camera. The reason I choose this one to edit because the next one there's some white spot right here. It kind of distracted, but you can remove those as well. So what I can do is you can just remove the white spot, kind of like that, and then smooth it out later. So this is just a demonstration of if you don't want a lot of distraction, you can do it this way. So okay, so I'll do one more. Yeah, sometimes if I see that if it's too complicated, I'm just leave it alone. I'm just want to demonstrate how to make a simpler background. So before and after, and you can just smooth it out a little bit, soften it out. Yeah, so this is just a quick demonstration on here, but I'm gonna use this one. This one is more natural, so I'm gonna, this is original ARW file, 35mm F1.4 Zeiss lens. So I'm gonna move more toward the center. You can see the white. I'm gonna crop the white. Is distracting on the side, and as well there's some white dot right here. So I'm gonna crop all the distracting element from the photo. So slightly here, and you can preview it here. So it's much cleaner on the edge. So it's better. So I'm gonna move up so that it have a lot more head space in the top of the negative space. I can even slightly a little bit more, but not too much. I want to leave a little bit room on the bottom, but leaving some bokeh on the top as well. So the next step, I'm gonna adjust the contrast, the aperture, the exposure, slightly reduce the highlight, and we can do a quick patch, a little bit of the patch, and slightly smooth it out a little bit. We don't have to do too much in here. Yep. So if you want the eyes to be more standing out, you can do a clear on the eyes. So let me do a clarity, and let me zoom in a little bit more. So you can do a clarity on the eyes, also on the edge of the eyes, so that it looks like sharper on the clarity edge. Yep, so let me remove that, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more shadow to the eyes area, maybe just around 6. Yep. Okay. Okay, so you can see already have some vignetting in the side, on the side already, because let me change the, I'm gonna adjust the yellow a little bit, slightly a little bit more. I'm gonna soften the skin slightly. Okay. So if you want lens collection, it might be too bright for me. I'm just gonna reduce them. Okay. Yep. 0.5. Okay, overall I'm looking at this preview right here is pretty good, and the lighting might adjust a little bit, slightly less. Okay, so this is good to me, and if I want to try out in the Portraiture 3, I'm gonna try just to see after that how's it going after applying the Portraiture 3 changes the mask. So I'm gonna do that. And as many have you seen the previous video, this was a plugin in the Lightroom for the masking of the skin. You can do different configuration on it as well. So this looks good, and I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna copy this style from this one, and then let's choose another photos. I might choose let's see. Okay, this is brighter. This photo is brighter, and this dot is some kind of distracting to me. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, I might just do a soften skin brush so that it's not too distracting right there. And first thing, I'm gonna reduce the exposure because it's too bright on the face, and then reduce the highlight a little bit. Okay, do some patching. Okay, couple more times. I'm gonna do a thinner one, and after that I'm gonna smooth it out a little bit more also. So make sure that put it on the closer area, and I do another one here. And then I soften the skin a little bit out, a little bit more. Let me see what's the okay. Yeah, I'm adjusting the exposure a little bit. Let's do a 4:5 crop here. And when I'm rotating, I'm using this as the like the level for leveling the vertical, and you can also use the vertical line of the body also. So just make sure that it is vertically aligned. And we can use the same technique using the clarity a little bit to the eyes. So on the edge of the eyes. Okay, so this is good, and I'm gonna do the portraiture 3 in here. Okay, let's do here. I'm gonna reduce the exposure a little bit more. Okay, looks good to me. I'm gonna save, export to the outside. One more photo. Let me edit one more photo here. So this one, the lighting is good. I'm gonna just reduce a little bit of the, I can see there's a yellow tint in here, so I'm gonna reduce slightly a little bit more yellow, like reduction. Okay, and since we are on clarity, I'm just gonna add a little bit more clarity on both eyes. Okay, so let me smooth the skin a little bit. Okay, so this is good. I think the frame in this one, I'm gonna leave it original like this, and I'm gonna edit in the portraiture 3. And I like this one that has the triangle in the bottom also. It's like leading the viewer pointing to the model as well. So using the side object as the composition element in the bottom. Sometimes it's effective to draw the eyes from the viewer. I'm gonna reduce a little bit of the blue. You can see the chair has a little bit more blue. I'm gonna just reduce the blue. Okay, so this is good, and gonna export. Yep, so it's exported, and I'm gonna use a similar one, and then let's see which one. I like these two. Let me increase back the light a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna do the smoothing and again just slightly a little bit here. So I can just leave it on the right hand side here. Let me see what's the 4x5 look in Instagram. So in Instagram I probably need to crop it higher like this, or even crop it even higher. I'm looking at this one, so this is good. And yep, the focus. bit more. Okay, so this is good. Let's see what else here. This one is good, and let me paste to see how's the light doing here. Yeah, I think this one we don't need to adjust a lot, just slightly smooth the hand a little bit, just yeah. And before I apply the on the side, the edges right here, so I'm gonna these white edges. Okay, so it's not too distracting from the side, and reduce the I reduced the cropping, and then let's do a portraiture 3. Okay, so each edit is about 4 to 5 minutes per edit, and I'm trying to do it quickly so that I don't have to spend a lot of time in the editing. And since each shoot I have on average is like 1,000 photos, and so next I'm gonna add a couple outdoor one that we had today. You can see that the yellow might be too strong in here. What we can do is reduce the yellow first. You can see the difference between the yellow and the green. Let me reduce the green as well. So on this side I have a flower from the ground to blur it out as well, so that it creates like a blur effect in the foreground. Still a little bit too yellow for me. I'm gonna adjust the skin. Okay, let me see what's just slightly to the more to the red side, because it's the flower is red next to it, and the green we can make it darker as well. So for the blue here, So that's the crop. Let me do it. The portraiture 3. Okay, that's good. Save. Next one, I'm gonna do a direct sunlight one that we have in the shadow. So I like these two. There was a patch of light that coming from the sun, and I think it's nice lighting. It's like the spotlight that shining on the head area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tilt it, make sure it's fill the frame, and we can, because it's an Instagram crop, I can even crop it a little bit higher. And we can increase the exposure. I was thinking just try to see how the aperture was doing. So I think this is good. Yeah, I'm looking at this screen right here. And for those small spots, we can even remove those so that it's more uniform. Just to make it cleaner. Yep, this looks cleaner to me. I'm gonna crop it even tighter. Okay, so this is good. And I'm gonna try a couple things right here. Let's see what's the yellow doing. I'm gonna leave it the yellow this time. The dark leaves, I'm gonna just do it, make it dark, and sharpening maybe 50. Oh, I was trying to do a split toning to see what's the difference between the warm tone. Maybe I give it 5 or 6% right here, just slightly a little bit more warm tone in here. So there's a purple thing right here. I might just, okay, I'll just leave it alone because it's in the dark area, and this is good. And I'm gonna do a quick portraiture 3 for this one. So thank you for those of you who stayed this late to the video, and this just to document my editing process from this latest shoot with Bula Baby Natalie. And after this one, I will just do one more edit from the bench area in here. So this is good. The only thing I can see that it might be too dark on that one, but once I have a darkening, I was trying to say if it's too dark, what's gonna happen. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I will see how it goes. This one, if not, we can increase the it's too warm. That example was too warm. This mid-tone is good too. I just increase slightly a little bit more mid-tone. Okay, I'm gonna override that one. There's a branch on the top I didn't notice, so I'm gonna reduce that one. Okay, so now it's cleaner in here. And this dot, I don't know if it's necessary here either, so I might just remove all the stuff in here so that it is nice, cleaner. Okay, so I'm gonna smooth this skin a little bit. And the last thing I want to try is add some tone to the shadow. What does it do with the shadow? Okay, so just a little bit change up. I'm gonna use a unique name this time. Okay, so the last one I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna choose a flower style in here. Let's see which one. This one, the laughing one, is good. I like this one, the focus also. So let me see if I can reduce the yellow a little bit more. So I reduce a little bit more. I'm gonna get to the shadow just slightly. And then I'm gonna do the same sequence of the softening the skin. Yep, I'm gonna soften a little bit more here, and the last one, just a couple dots right here just to keep it out. Even this one I can just soften it out so that it's more symmetrical. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 4x5 crop for Instagram. When I'm cropping, I'm looking at the left hand side to see the overall spacing from the left to right. So this looks good, and I'm gonna add a little bit more of the shadow here in this area, and then the new, add new, and then skin tone, skin smoothing here, just a little bit. I'm trying to adjust the temperature a little bit, so even the shadow. Okay, so before I do that, and then do the last thing, portraiture 3. Okay, this is good. So I'm gonna export to the my folder. So thank you so much for sticking around, and I will post more photo in my Instagram feed, carry on starring later on. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more BTS and editing video coming up. Bye.